hinder you. Don't you let where you've been hinder you. Don't let what they've said hinder you. Don't you let your past hinder you. You're a woman without limits. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. A woman without limits. Yes, you are. There's nothing the enemy can do to stop what God has for you. There's nothing the enemy can do to stop what God has for you. You're a woman without limits. Woman, 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 woman without limits. Na 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 na. Woman without limits. Woman. Hey, I'm so glad you could tune in today. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Reverend Kathy Kiuna. I want you to share, I want you to like, and I want you to subscribe. And I want you to tap that bell, tap that bell, and you'll be knowing anytime we are coming on. I want to thank you so much for watching Woman Without Limits. Can you imagine what manner of story is this? That now you know how to relate, eh? Watch this one. So you carried...
I became Jesus.
Wah!
Yeah.
So you carried the pain,
Yes.
and allowed him just go
Just
to the
go.
other one.
Yeah. The other one is less able. You see where
She's
now
young.
our families of origin, how we grew up. It's like poverty and me. We are like this. Because I know poverty brings in so many things.
Right.
And so I felt, now that side would push him away from a godly point of view. But there's another part that would push him away with like, oh, you are a liar, you
Yeah.
are a traitor. Now that brings in anger. The
And
one
you
of,
don't want to see him.
the one of, I don't want to see some girl, young, naive,
Suffering is,
not much education like I have,
yeah,
suffering.
takes you back where you, family
Yes.
of origin.
That's it. Then I'm like, another part is like, take responsibility.
Yes.
It's you. You see, now that's the part that wants to punish.
Right.
And so I wrestled back, forth, back, forth, back, forth.
Is he begging? Is he telling you?
Oh,
you
he
want-
tried.
He did.
Oh, I'm telling you, he tried.
But
He
you were too
tried.
angry.
I was too angry.
So now let's talk about women and forgiveness.
Yeah.
How long did it take you as a woman to forgive?
I
Did
really-
you forgive?
Forgiveness, I did.
How long did it take you?
I've told you 3 years of processing.
Yes.
So you can imagine it might be in the 4th year. So
That you were
those
now
years,
forgiving. Yeah.
those years are wasted years.
So years of anger, bitterness, what are
Yes.
wasted?
They are wasted.
Isn't
years.
that amazing?
They are wasted
Because
years,
you're the
by
prisoner.
way. Oh, yes.
You're the one in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. And wishing others would die, but you're the one in
Oh, yes.
taking poison. So there you are.
Yeah.
After that, the 4th year you forgive. Women find it very difficult to forgive. And even if they say I forgive,
And I could write the message and then I withdraw. Why should I tell you I've forgiven you?
yeah.
It should be the one.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
But I even said, forgive me. Maybe I did things that didn't please you.
Yeah.
Because there's always a vacuum in the relationship that makes somebody go away. That's why I remember telling him, why don't you come and tell me the things I did wrong, so that the next man that I meet,
Yeah. I know what to do.
you think he would. But kindly you can tell me.
Yeah.
You know, because it's me who imagines the things I used to do and say and the way he used to react. Because there are times he would say, you know, you talk a lot.
Yeah.
You talk a lot.
Yeah.
And then there is a time he would tell me, what were you telling that man? So, oh, that one, we even schooled with him in primary.
Yeah.
And then now, what stories are you having? So I also don't know
whether he got
he used
insecure.
to think
Yeah.
that's it. He used to think I'm loose or something. I still don't know. So I also encourage open talking.
Yeah.
Because for sure, for me, I am open. I am social.
Right.
In terms of, I value human beings. Black, white,
That is
tall,
so good.
what. Yeah. And probably there's a part of me he never understood.
Okay. A while ago, I wrote a beautiful book on celebrate yourself. And I've come to realize if you don't know how to celebrate yourself, nobody will celebrate you. If you don't know how to enjoy yourself as a single person, you will not enjoy yourself as a married person. You need to embrace you. The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Meaning, you cannot love your neighbor if you don't love yourself. It's all about you first. If you love you, you can accommodate others. This book is going to bless you. It will show you how to celebrate yourself because you're all that and a bag of chips and a dip on the side. And maybe so, maybe where he was coming from was also, sometimes somebody can look like they've come from a stable family, but maybe they have some secret issues.
Yeah.
That they are not bringing out.
That's it.
And so why is it you now, with all that you've done, counseling, psychology, and good to even do PhD in that?
Oh yes,
I'm sure you have learned a lot.
Yes.
A lot of why people behave the way they do.
Oh yes.
Like now, women do not forget, and they will not forget things you did to them. 1922.
Like now, see, I have talked about those people.
Yeah.
That I met along the way.
Yes.
Maybe they don't even remember me. Primary, high school, college. Okay, only that one I've told you he's a friend.
Yeah.
He lives in the States.
Right.
We're good friends, very good friends. And he also loved me. He never used to tell me. That was a problem now. Like, he used to like me.
But never said.
And me, I can't read. I don't know what is love. I don't know how to read somebody who cares. Because he always used to ask me, have you had coffee? Have you gone to the dining hall? Can you imagine? And I'm not reading. This is affection.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Dr. Susan,
I'm not used to that.
What would you tell those women now that do not forgive?
I would tell them, it's always good to forgive. And forgiveness is letting go. And for a woman, it's not easy. It's because of the way God has wired you. Our brain, we have the survival brain. All of us share that, and with the animals as well. Where you are stressed, you want to run away from stress, you want to defend yourself, so you can be very defensive with that part of your brain. But women, we are blessed with the limbic system. The emotional part of our brain is very powerful. That's why we say, I feel, when the men say, I think. That's why we go with perceptions. We go saying, I am imagining this and this. And the man just says, I see this is what it is. We're very different. And that's why we cannot take away some of the memories so easily like men would. If a man says, the left side of the brain is what they use more, logical, factual, forward moving, focused, as we go round and round before we really get focused. And so we are trying to look for so many things. Some of it is there, some of it is not there. And what is not there will disturb you. And above all, women thinking when things go wrong, if your husband cheats on you, if your boyfriend cheats on you, if you are heartbroken by other people, thinking you are the problem. And then you start pointing at yourself. Remember, when you have a lot of bitterness, resentment, remember, I always tell you, you could be depressed. Seek help. Accept somebody cheated on you. Accept you love them, not with equal measure. Accept things do happen. Somebody can cheat on you not because they don't love you, but that could be the end of a relationship that you valued so much. And sometimes it's always good to move forward. Why am I saying forgiveness? It's allowing the pain to hit you. Until I allowed those negative statements, like to cut through, like, Susan, you must have been a mess. How are you a mess? I accept. The minute I say, I know I used to write very many messages, I did. Very many messages, you know, like non-stop. It's because you're emotional. Someone is not responding, you are going on. Hata unashindwa hii credit iko aje. It's the emotional. Yeah, you're not stopping.
Over and over and over.
Then the man is shutting up, shutting down. Yeah. So it's good to know it's because of the way you're wired. The same way, you can't let go and you keep disturbing people with messages and words that are endless, limitless. It's the same way you can go inward and you start cleaning from inside.
Until your mind changes, your life will never change.
Did you know that your thoughts hold the master key to the life that you desire? Just think about it. If you want to change your life, you must change the way you think. Did you also know that experience is not the best teacher, but wisdom is?
I am so excited to be bringing to you my latest book. I'm calling it Think on These Things.
In his new book, Bishop Allen has put together a collection of power thoughts, insights, perspectives, and practical applicable wisdom drawn from his exciting years of experience. Inside the book, you will find deep insights on the power of purpose, integrity, self-leadership, excellence, the power of the mind, among others.
Truth is a universal commodity. Wherever it is applied, it produces the same results.
Wow, that's
Clean from
powerful.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of coming to vent here and write, go back inside.
Especially when the man
Wow.
doesn't give you room to share.
Right.
How did I bring that closure? It's because I decided, what if this person never comes? I used the empty chair technique. It's very powerful. I sit here, I talk, you know you. You know me, I've never loved a man. It is you. And then you do me like this. Anyway, you will never do to another woman like that. That's anger. Then I go change, I sit there.
You answer yourself.
I answer myself. And I get, you know, Susan, you show like you know everything. In this relationship, you do everything.
So you
I
do.
wondered where my space was. So I would actually answer myself.
So you answer yourself according to how you've been thinking. Maybe
Oh,
this
yes.
is why. Maybe this
That's
is why.
it.
So you sit back and answer
And
yourself.
definitely, it turns out to be true. Yeah, definitely.
Wow,
I realized he was insecure with me. And I wish he knew me very well.
Yeah.
Because I
So
loved
every time he
him.
saw you
I
talking to
loved
somebody, he
him.
probably thought,
I loved him, honestly. And even if he never showed, maybe it was down there. Because I kept asking myself, I thought we had something very strong.
Yeah.
What would drive you there?
Why would you think like that?
And you know, like I used to be abusive when I would ask him, now me and
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
Yeah, how can you compare?
But
me
you
and-
know, when probably the way you behave and all that, you might push the male ego, you know, it goes so low. And they might find a space where they feel they are men enough, they are strong enough.
Right.
Can you imagine now
So
how
that's
you...
another danger, eh?
Yes, yeah.
Where he needs to feel like he's man enough and
That's it.
he's in charge.
Yes.
Tell me, Dr. Susan, could also could those kind of things also bring up the fights that are in relationships right now?
Yes.
Like so many fights. Like you find that a man has changed and become something else, or a woman.
Insecurity
Yeah.
is the word.
By the way, I've done a book
Yes.
on insecurity.
It will
You
come
forwarded
out.
it.
I did.
It's coming out.
And I was like, it's the right time.
It's actually coming out now.
Yes.
So you're
this-
gonna get one. Yeah.
They will go hand in hand.
Yes.
Yes, insecurity. I was also insecure, but my insecurity could be different from him. This is a beautiful girl, bright girl.
Yeah.
Uh,
With a beautiful
does
body.
she really, you know, does
Yeah.
she really love me?
Yeah.
Will she love somebody else? And I'm not told, so somebody keeps it. For me, I'm with this guy, and I'm like, this person keeps quiet for so long. What if one day? So I'm also attracting that one day. What if one day he does something
Stupid.
and it happens?
Oh.
Yeah,
Because it's what you're pulling out.
that's it. So him feeling I might lose her one day, and me feeling maybe one day you might do something
Stupid. And he goes ahead and does it,
and you see
he loses you.
And you see now later on I study about personality differences. I study about childhood traumas, you know, many things.
So solutions.
Yeah,
You take it within.
inside.
Start the inner healing.
Accept the pain.
Yes.
Accept the shame.
Accept that he has cheated.
Yes.
Or she has cheated.
Yes.
Accept you are feeling so much pain.
Yes.
Accept
And where?
you're even feeling like you hate him.
Locate it. Yeah. So that you can ask yourself, so what? After
Yeah.
hating him.
Uh-huh.
So what?
Yeah.
You know, you still interrogate yourself.
Right.
And then you ask yourself, for how long am I going to be here? Because if I had asked myself that after 6 months,
You would
no
have
more
been fine.
healing, no more healing period,
Yeah.
I would have been fine. And
Normal healing period should be about 6 months.
6 months. After 6 months, you are pathological.
You are not serious.
You're sick.
Eh?
After 6 months, you're still ranting over something. You're
That
just
happened.
ruminating.
Okay, let me ask you.
Yeah.
What if it was deeper than just a man going or whatever? What if it was deeper than that? Like maybe
It doesn't matter. It's
Eh?
me who is telling you
it doesn't matter.
that 6 months, and that's why we say counseling helps, because you fast track.
6 months, even if it's how deep.
Yes, after 6 months, if you are still hurting and with the same magnitude, you need serious psychotherapy, not just counseling. Psychotherapy, so that we start digging what this is. What does that tell you about me? That breakup was not just distressing, it was traumatic, it was depressing. So it took me back to those memories of wanting to die. Yeah, that one I used. And then I would see my son, I say, God, no. Until I see my grandchildren. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you recollect yourself
Very
and you're
fast.
like, no, I'm not going.
Otherwise, I would sleep also wish I was dead. I don't have to face him. How do I say him with somebody else? How do I live? And I used to brag about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see how he's cool.
Yeah.
Very
nice, quiet
encouraging.
man.
Nice.
And now look at what I'm going through. So
I didn't have a place to hide. I'm telling you, I didn't.
because you had spoken good things about him. And they were genuine, coming from your
Actually,
heart.
from my heart.
Yeah.
And even now, the things I'm saying about him,
Yeah.
that I like that bit that he pushed me
to become the best.
to become the best.
Yeah. So tell me, Dr. Susan, 6 months, you should move on after
Yes. Should move on with life. Not necessarily
And if-
going into another relationship
Yes,
if
of
you're
course.
not ready, but move on, not
But
to
healing.
keep talking about what was done to you. You don't keep snooping. If for example, the people who are still married,
that. Yeah.
you keep going to the phone. This one I discovered is not a straightforward person. So even after 6 months, you still want to go and take his phone.
You mean after 6
You're
years?
talking about a woman. Yeah. You still want to go and smell his clothes.
Yeah.
And you know, there are some perfumes you just need to pass by. And somebody gets the smell. Yeah?
So
you
because
go into
you're
the car.
suspicious, yeah.
Yes, you go to the car and you're checking for everything, including uko kwa tires. You know tires na unajua inaweza kanyanga kitu.
Oh
Even
my
a condom
gosh.
kwa barabara.
Oh my gosh.
Unaenda ukitafuta. You're sick.
Yeah. And you will find something.
Have a life.
Because like you're saying that even on the road, he can
Yes.
pick, the tire
Yeah.
can pick something.
And even the friends we carry in the cars, anything, by the way, in life, anything is possible.
Right.